EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing now is Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Throwing Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Jones now on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And they run with Stevenson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
Folk's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. And if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On 2nd down, Cook fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Allen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again. But we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2nd and 2. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
The Patriots send out their punter.
Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
39 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are even at 10 apiece.
It's showtime, baby. I got you, baby. Here we go. Give it some. Give it some. Dig in. Let's go. Let's go do this thing, baby. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. Let's do this, man.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jones.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Hines now on the return.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands 37-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen now looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run with Hines. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
And now they'll throw with Allen. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So the Patriots coming out now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Folk's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and Davis has it over the middle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
Well, that's into the hands of Gesicki.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now Jones. And this is caught by Parker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
To throw is Jones.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Jones.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Jones.
Got the connection here to Bourne.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jones.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Jones.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we know that this crowd really wants to explode. What a win this would be. They had a shot at the end zone right there, and it fell incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Jones looking around.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones to throw.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are